So welcome back. The weekend sale at Harbor Freight has officially started as of today, and the leak was, I want to say, pretty accurate. And I want to do a part 2 of my last video where I just look at the price history of some of the products to see if they've gone up or down. It's now been a few days, and this is the official ad, and I'll try to do some different products. So anyways, we'll jump right in. So first is this super coupon for any single Yukon, US General, or Icon, a large storage product, 15% off for everybody, in-store and online, any single item, and 20% off for Inside Track Club members. So let's go ahead and look at these. And so we're looking here this time at the Yukon. This is the 46-inch 9-drawer mobile storage cabinet with solid wood top, black. In general, it's gone up 17%, and we can look at the date that it did. So it went up in August. So not for this sale specifically, but it has gone up relatively recently. So it's at $349. It was back on the 14th, 16th, down to $299. And with the coupon last month, a few weeks ago, it was also at $299. So looking at, let's just say 20% off, $299, or actually, well, let's see, $349. So 20% off of this would be about $70 off. So you get it for about $280. $280 would be lower than it's ever been in price. So at least if you're an Inside Track Club member, this 20% off would give you the lowest price that this large storage product has been at. So take that for what it's worth. Oh, and then just as a side note, I'll have Hazard Fraught website linked in the description just in case you want to go perusing to make sure you're maximizing the amount of savings on the tools you're looking for and not paying extra to Harbor Freight if they've recently raised their price. So that was the Yukon. Let's go ahead and look at this next super coupon, any single floor jack or jack stand, 15% off for everybody, 20% off if you're an Inside Track Club member. Last time I believe we looked at some of the Daytonas, maybe the Pittsburgh, but let's look at something else. So which one did we look at? I mean, overall, you can see some of them have gone up in price. In general for the last markup. Let's take a look at, well, let's see, which one should we take a look at? There's a lot of floor jacks. Maybe we can look at one of these Daytona aluminum floor racing jacks. This is one I've been looking at for a bit. Or we can look at this one was on sale recently. It doesn't look like it has any price history, at least for the purple one. So let's look at the Daytona. So this one shows it went up in price back in November, so not recently. So that's a good thing. They didn't hike it up at that point, but it was at one point at $109 with a coupon. It was also at $109 recently, but it is back up to $134. If you do the $134, 20% off, that's going to be about $26 off. $26 off of, let's see what the original price. We could look at it here. It is $134. So $26 off. You'll get it for about $108. $108, which is a little bit higher than what the lowest price is at. So at least specifically for this Daytona racing floor jack, probably not the best deal, but they're, again, you want to, kind of went away, floor jack. Let's see. You'd want to look closely at some of the prices. A lot of them have gone down, but some of them have gone up. Some of them have gone up recently or not. You'd have to dig into each specific floor jack. But moving on, next is the air compressors, and the air compressors are 15 or 20% off. Same thing. Any single air compressor. In-store, online, any single item. So let's look at the Let's see, which one should we look at? I mean, they've all kind of gone up in price. What was on the picture? Let's look at this one. Okay, so this one's definitely scattered everywhere, but this one does have a recent price increase. So on the 9th, it was down to, on the 11th, it was down to $50, both coupon and regular price. But on the 14th, it went back up to $68. So $68 when it was down to about $49, but 20% off. Let's see. If you're at 20% off of the 67, that's about $12, $13 off. You're getting it for $54. So, I mean, close in price, but not lower than what it's been. And so overall, actually, if you bought this a week ago without any coupon, you would get a better deal than you would if you bought it now, even with the ITC membership. So at least for this specific hot dog air compressor, that should be a pass. We'll try to keep this short. I'll keep going as quickly as I can. Next is the corded. Corded is same thing, 15 to 20% off of any Bauer or Hercules corded power tool. And let's take a look at one of the ones they have pictured here. And I have the memory of a goldfish. So let's see. Looks like it was one of these. So this one shows that it went up 4%, but it was back in January. So not too bad. $129.99 has had a few coupons, got it down to $99.89 at its lowest back in March. So 20% off of $129 is about $14, $15. I'd get it down to about $115. So this one, based on how many coupons that have come out over the years, would be a pass if you're trying to get a professional large angle grinder. So again, you got to look carefully at the deals, see which ones have gone up in price versus the coupons that have come out. Not necessarily a great deal, but we'll keep going. Next is the any single welder or plasma cutter, 20% off or 25% off. Okay, so the percentages off are going up, and that definitely makes a difference. 25% off a plasma cutter. Whoops. So 20% off a plasma cutter. Let's just go ahead and look at this very first one here. 45 amp plasma cutter. Says it's gone down 9%, which is great. Went down in September. It's been lower back in March. But 25% off of 800 would be $200 off, if my math serves me correct. $200 off of 800 would be $600. This sounds familiar. I might have done this one in the previous video, but $600, definitely way lower than what it's been at on its price history. So this would be a definite buy. Getting 20% off of one that's gone down in price relatively recently. So that's the welders or plasma cutters. Then we have the Apache cases, 40% off, 45% off if you're an ITC member. Looking at this one last time, 45% off, even if they raised prices, is a really good deal. So, I mean, we'll still look at it, but 45% off is tough to beat. But let's still look at it. A lot of these have gone. This one would be more, you want to maximize your savings. So let's maybe look at the more expensive ones. Look at these that went down in price by 12%. Let's take a look at this one. 9800 weatherproof protective rifle case, long green, down 12%, and it went down back in June, so not too long ago. So this is good. It's dropped, but it has been a lot lower. Back in March, it was listed at $99 without a coupon. So it has actually gone up considerably from March. So a little misleading that it's gone down in price from this one, but you can see that's how they make it seem like they're lowering something in price by jacking up the price before. So it's gone down in price recently, but before that, it went up, what is that, almost 100%. So that's insane. So 150, let's just say 50% off to make our math easy. That is $75 off. So you'd get it for about $75, a little bit more. Actually, this is where we bust out the handy dandy calculator, because this is where it makes sense. So we have 149.99 times 45%, you're going to save 67. So let's just subtract away the 199. It's going to come out to $82.49, and then just might as well add some of the tax in your local area. It'll come out to about $89 total after taxes. That's a little bit extra there for you, which is still $10 lower than the lowest price that this rifle case has been. So this is a great example. It's gone up about 70% from its lowest point, and only in March, but it's gone down recently. But even with the 45%, even with that increase, the 45% off still gets you a really good deal. So look at them, make sure they haven't gone up too crazy in price. But this one technically would still be a good time to get it. And we continue on. Let's see, the Viking battery chargers or jump starters. Let's see. I mean, this one's the most expensive one. Probably good to take a look at it. This one's gone up 18%. Let's look at this one. Ooh, recent went up. I don't remember the one I looked at in the last video, but went up on the 14th. So at least I haven't seen any more recent hikes in prices. In the last video, like 2-3 days ago, all the price changes that were recent all happened on the 14th. So it's been about 11 days since then, and there hasn't been price increases from then, so that's good. But still, the 14th, it went up in price from $169 to $199. So that's a pretty good increase, at least close to 20%. But at $199, what was the percentage off? 35% off. Here we go. Let's bring this back over here. We have $199.99 times 35% off. So times 0.35. You'll get $70 off essentially. Minus 199. Let's keep it simple. So it come out to 129, which is well below what the lowest price has been. So in this case, for this 1700 peak amp portable jump starter, 250 psi air compressor, 18% hike recently. It's still with the 35% off, is a pretty good deal according to this price history tracker. So there's that example, and we keep going. We have a few more Icon hand tools, the infamous, just the famous mini ratchet, some of the plier sets, of course the golden ratchet. I don't think I looked that one up, but let's look that one up specifically. And of course I have it here already. One has gone down 10% recently. One has gone up 38%. So we'll actually look at both of them. So this 3/8 inch drive professional ratchet, gold plated, has gone up 38%. It's currently $54.99, when just a few weeks ago it was down at regular price at $39.99. So pretty big swing. And that's the lowest retail price that it's been at. Oh, it looks like it's been down to $37 back in November. Looks like Black Friday of last year. It was at $37.99 with a coupon and retail price. But it has gone up in price, 38%, or about 38%. So $54.99 with 30% off. And we're gonna do this math a little bit different. So $54.99 times 30% off. So we're just gonna times this by 70. It's gonna confuse. It might be confusing. So times 30%. You save $16. So let's subtract away the $54.99. So it comes out to $38. So the lowest it's been is $37. This doesn't get past that. So this specific ratchet, the 3/8 inch, is, I would say, that's close to what it's been. So, it's not a bad buy. But it is a little bit crummy that they raised the price recently. So let's look back at the other ratchet. This one's the 1/4-inch drive professional special edition gold plated ratchet. This one's gone down 10%, and it went down 10% in October. So this is a recent price drop, which is great timing. It has been lower, unfortunately, down at $34, but it is down to $44.99. Coupons have had it down. Oh, look, it's like this. This is the coupon that is this happening right now. Oh, it says it's for tomorrow. The coupon has it down to $34.99. So, anyways, $44.99. Let's bring this back over. $44.99 times 30%. Save $13. I'm just going to do some quick math. That's going to come out to $31.50 roughly. So total price of $31.50. Lowest price it's been is $35. So this is below that. So the 1/4-inch drive is a good deal, a good buy, because it's the lowest. It's below the lowest it's ever been. So be careful which ratchets you're getting. Continue on. These last few, the tarps and the lights. I mean, if you need a tarp, then we'll dig in. Let's go ahead. 30% off tarps. Didn't know they were expensive, but here we are, and they are expensive. Let's look at this one. Oh, well, this one's not too pricey. But some of these, $130 for a tarp. That thing better last forever. Let's see. What's the deal again? 30% off tarps. Yeah, this one, I mean, well, yeah, I guess let's look at one. Recent price dropped back in September of 2023, $129, so no change. Recently was at one point back in 2021, the good old days of COVID-19, $99.99. No coupons, one coupon actually, around the same time. $129.99. Was this also 30% off? It is $129.99 times 0.3. Save about $39. So you get it for about $90, which is close to the lowest price. It hasn't been there recently, but lower than this. So if you're really in the market for an expensive tarp, this could be a good deal. And then we'll just round it out with the any single Braun or Quantum lighting product. This is 30% off at 35% off for ITC members. 35% off. Let's see. Let's look at the link lights, right? All over the place. Zigzag. Looks like somebody's heartbeat. Back in August, it went up in price. It was down to $39.99. Jumped up to $54.99. That's unfortunate. 30% off of $54.99. Since we've been using the calculator. $54.99. Save $16, so you're gonna get it for about $38. $38 is roughly right about the lowest price that it's been. So, I mean, if you really need it, this is close to the lowest that it's been. But that's it. Those are the prices. Be careful when you're buying some of these. Some of the prices have gone up. The savings aren't there. I think we found more issue prices in the previous video, so I'll have that linked as well. But good luck shopping, get some deals, save some money. Yeah, if this is useful, please like and or subscribe, and as soon as I find some more deals, I'll send them your way. Thanks.